Hello everyone, I'm Freaky and welcome to the video. My friends, I am so sick and tired of the hero-villain-victim mentality. I'm sick and tired of one group of people always pointing the blame at certain people saying, oh, look what you did, oh, you did slavery, oh, look at all these horrible things you did, oh, look what you did, look what you did. You're white, so you did this, oh, you did that, blah 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 blah. I'm also sick and tired of people rewriting history so it will make them look good, or make other people look bad. Like, remember when they tried to rewrite history about Cleopatra and saying, oh, she was black? And you know, like how you have like certain groups who go, oh, we haven't done anything wrong, we're the good guys, we're just going about our day, and it was a white man that hurt me. But later it all turns out it was just all a lie, one of those race hoaxes. And you're going to have people who's going to try and make themselves look like the heroes, like how Braveheart portrays the Scots as the oppressed when the English were those evil monsters that wanted to take over Scotland and kill us poor Scottish, or how the Patriot likes to portray the English or the British as evil monsters that kill people and burn down churches, and the Americans wanted their freedom, which was again all a lie. Yeah, both the Patriot and Braveheart are all historically inaccurate, and they were made by people who hate the English or the British. And also, you're going to have media in the world who's going to portray other people as bad guys, but you're going to have those sort of people who villainize people who will deny all the horrible things that they did in the past. Like, the Japanese never ever came forward and said sorry about of what they did in World War II, like Nanking and Unit 731, and what they did in Korea. I mean, hell, I even made a video called The Subliminal Messages Within Anime, where I talk about how anime likes to put subtle messages within anime, like in Naruto. It likes to portray the Leaf Village as a really nice place, and you know, it's kind of like a sort of as parallels to Japan. Like, oh, the Leaf Village hasn't done anything wrong, but other villages, yeah, they've done horrible things. Or One Piece likes to portray the world government as Western. I mean, think about it. When you look at One Piece and you look at the world government, they sort of look like Western. They do have a Western feel to them, and there has been anime out there that has portrayed Westerners as villains, and I've always had this feeling when it came to anime, because when it comes to anime, they're always trying to hide things, and sometimes it tries to teach people that you have to think of everybody else before you think of yourself. And listen, I have made a video about this, about the subliminal messages within anime, so please go and check that out. I'll leave a link in the description box below to that video. And there's also another video I made, and it's called Fire Nation Syndrome, and basically it's about me talking about how other nations and races and religions and so on have done horrible things in the past, and how they like to play the hero, villain and victim, where they blame everybody else. They don't take any accountability, and they like to portray themselves as the heroes. And basically, Fire Nation Syndrome is something like, oh, we was living peaceful and we was getting along and we was all happy until the Fire Nation came along, which is a reference to the series Avatar, where everyone got along and we were all friends, and then the Fire Nation came along and they did lots of evil things. And you know what? I am so sick and tired of this hero, villain, victim mentality. Like, everyone always points out one group of people as evil, and they're the good guys, which is why I made that video, the Fire Nation Syndrome video. So if you guys want to go and check out that video, please do. In fact, both of those videos are important what I'm trying to say, but yeah, you guys get the point. But my main reason as to why I made this video is to tell you guys I'm going to be making a video series to teach you guys of the evils of what all countries, all religions, all races, and so on has done in the past. And also, I want to make one thing perfectly clear, okay? I'm not an historian, I don't have all the answers, but I have looked upon things that certain people have done, of what certain countries have done, certain religions, etc, etc. So basically, it's going to be me teaching you guys the evils that all these people have done in the past. Countries, religions, groups, races, etc, etc. And this video is going to be the starter of what I want to do, and that thing is to educate people, because it's came to my attention that loads of people see things in a black and white view of history, where they see themselves as heroes and they see everybody else as the bad guys. And there's also things that people don't know about their history, like they've only been told a few selected things from the history and left out loads of things that makes them look like the bad guys. And every single person on this planet has done evil things, but the people who teaches their next generation tells them that, oh, we did this, we did that, blah blah blah, but they never tell the full story of what they did in the past, like Japan's infamous history, where they never teach of what they did in World War II. Don't believe me? Look it up. In Japan, they never ever teach people of the evil that they did in World War II. The rape in Nanking, the convict girls from Korea, Unit 731, hell, they've even been caught out and taking everything that happened in World War II out of textbooks. And if you guys are familiar with what Japan has done in World War II, you guys will understand. But if you don't, I recommend you guys go and check out of what Japan has done in World War II. And And it's been well documented that they don't teach people of all the horrible stuff that they did in the past, or not teaching them. And if you're one of those people who says, well, that's terrible, how can they just ignore history like that? And many people have called out Japan saying, Wessex, you have to teach this, you have to teach this. You have to say sorry, you have to say sorry. Apologise for what you did, apologise for what you did. I mean, can you guys imagine if the British did this? If we said, oh, we didn't do anything to the Irish, or oh, we didn't do anything to the Indians? I'm telling you, everybody would be freaking angry. So in my opinion, I think Japan should definitely tell people of what they did back in the war. If you don't learn from history, you're doomed to repeat it. Now, if you're one of those people who says, well, that's terrible, how can they just ignore history like that? I say they should teach the horrible history that they did in World War II. And you know what? I agree with you guys. And that's what Japan should do. Teach its horrible history and properly apologise. I mean, come on, the Germans did it, the Italians did it. Loads of people in the past have apologised for their horrible history. Well, it's more like half and half. I mean, there's been people who has apologised and there's been people who hasn't apologised or acknowledged of what their country or their race has done. Now, I'm going to ask you guys something. Should everybody learn of the evil things that other people have done in the past? Yes or no? Now, if your answer is yes, then we're on the right track. Because again, every single person on this planet has done evil things in the past, and we shouldn't sugarcoat anything, and we should bring into light all the horrible things that everybody has done in the past. No more villainising, no more playing the hero, no more playing the victim. We need to tell the full truth of what really happened in the past. And I mean every single person in every single country and every single race should do this, and that is to tell the truth and educate everybody about their evil history. And this will do two things. One, this will educate people, and it will make people understand that every single human is capable of doing evil. And number two, it will expose people who is trying to hide their evil history. And when this happens, loads of people will say, hey, you need to tell the truth, you need to tell the truth. This in turn will expose the bad guys. The people who says, oh, we haven't done anything, we're the good guys, you're just being racist, blah 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 blah. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to start making this video series. It's both of those things, but I also want to add things that really happened. Because again, you're going to have people who's going to cherry pick things from history so they would look like the innocent victims, and the people that they don't like look like the bad guys. Like for example, remember what happened with Black Lives Matter when they said, oh, only white people did slavery, only white people did slavery, blah 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 blah, which wasn't true. Everybody did slavery. Black Africans was enslaving each other like years and years and years and years, way before the white man ever came along. And it's all thanks to this talking point, where white people wasn't the ones who started slavery, and it was going on for like hundreds and hundreds of years before the white man came along in Africa. It's all because of that it destroyed that narrative. And it's thanks to people on the internet calling out people's lies, like when that Netflix documentary said Cleopatra was black, but she wasn't. Hell, even Egypt was trying to sue Netflix because it was given historical inaccuracies of who Cleopatra was. Or what about that Black Samurai game? I think his name was Uba Naga or something, and the game was historically inaccurate, and they were called up by the Japanese. And that's exactly what I want to do. I'm sick and tired of everybody always playing the sorry side little victims, cherry picking things, and portraying other people as the bad guys. Again, it's the same with Braveheart or The Patriot. Those two movies were historically inaccurate, and just there to paint the English as an evil race of people. Both of those movies was historically inaccurate, and they should be rightfully called out for it, and they should tell the actual truth of what really happened in history. And that's what people do. They try to rewrite history and try and make people that they don't like look like the bad guys and themselves as the good guys. And that's the whole point of what I want to do. I want to teach people the things that other people, like countries, races and religions and creeds and so on, I want to teach people that everybody on this planet has done evil in the past. And if you're one of those people that says, well, the Japanese should tell people, their own people what really happened. And you know what? I agree. But it isn't just the Japanese government that should teach their citizens what really happened in World War II or throughout their entire history. But it should be absolutely everybody who should teach their citizens of what really happened in history. Not cherry picking and picking a few things that they like or they dislike, like taking out all the bad things and bringing in all the good things, saying, oh, we did this, we did that, blah, blah, blah. And this is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to teach a little bit of history of most countries, most races, most religions, and most creeds. I'm going to do them in a video and teach you guys of what those people have done in the past. And also, I want you guys to also educate yourselves and look into what I've been saying in those videos. And if you guys think I'm wrong, then prove it. Or if you think I'm right, then educate other people about this sort of thing. And the whole point is to teach people and get rid of the hero, villain, victim mentality. And this in the long run will expose the real racists and people who want to destroy us. Because once this information gets out, then there'll be no stopping it. This will expose the people who really wants to hurt us. And I'll need every single one of you who is watching this video to educate people, okay? So look forward to the videos that I'm going to be making in this series, okay? And the first video I'm going to be making is on Ireland. So look forward to that. So what do you guys think? Am I right or wrong? Should people be taught the full history of what their ancestors did? Should we stop sugarcoating our history? Please let me know in the comments below and let's get a discussion going. I'm Freaky. Peace out. And please don't forget to check out my other social medias. Please go and check out my alternative video platforms Rumble, Odyssey, BitChute, Twitch, and please come and hang out on my Discord server. We can play games, have a movie night or a series night, or you can watch me play a few games. And if you guys have any suggestions of any videos you want me to react to, or any video ideas in general, you can tell me on my Discord. I'm also on Twitter, Gab, Getter, and Paula. I'm on Locals, Tumblr, Minds, and if you guys want to support me, please go and check out my Subscribestar. It's like Patreon but better. All these things are in the description box below, so please go and check them out and subscribe to them. I'm Geek Freak. Peace out.